Hello, YouTube. All right. Hope everybody's doing well today. I am getting ready to celebrate my birthday. Yeah. Turning 56. Can you believe that? Big 5'6". I'm more than a century old. Anyhow, was doing some deep thinking. Actually, not really deep thinking. I thought about this topic before, and thought I would go ahead and do a talking head episode about it. And it is the topic of money and the pursuit of money. And I think a lot of people equate money with success, with happiness, but money doesn't really guarantee success or happiness. I guess you can be successful in obtaining a lot of money, but that doesn't guarantee success, because you could have all the money in the world and you might not be successful in an endeavor you attempt to do. And just to simplify, what I mean is that you sometimes see wealthy people, like, what was that designer? I forget her name. She's like a really famous multi-millionaire designer, and she was fighting depression, I guess, and ended up taking her own life. Or you see some celebrities who were successful, and they had plenty of money, and even success or fame, if you consider fame success, and they were still depressed and took their own lives. Or sometimes you see people who not necessarily take their own life, but get in an accident, like race car drivers who are famous, like Dale Earnhardt. He was fairly rich and successful in his career, and lost his life due to an accident. So I think that a lot of people who don't have a lot of money assume that if you have a lot of money, you're going to be more successful and happier. But that's not true. Those examples I give you show that. Even that the famous chef, who went around the world, Anthony Bourdain? Tony? I forget his name. But you could be world famous, like everybody recognize you and everything, and still not happy. So I think what you should pursue in life, to me, this is my personal opinion, so it may not coincide with yours, but for me, I think the pursuit of happiness is what a person should try to pursue in life. Because money doesn't guarantee happiness. Even success doesn't guarantee happiness. Power doesn't guarantee happiness. So, what's going to guarantee happiness is having happiness. So that's the ultimate thing to pursue. Now, the question is, what makes you happy? So that is the question. And once you know the answer, then you can work towards pursuing that happiness. For me, I'm happy right now. I was happy in the van with life, even though some people might have looked at that situation when I was living, homeless, basically, living in the van or living in the woods, in the yurt, in the hut, and all that. Some people might look at that and think it was kind of sad, but actually I was happy the whole time. If you watch the videos, you'll see I was happy, because I was happy to be alive, one, to see my kids grow up, two, to even fall back in love, when I thought I would never love again. So for me, happiness is a state of mind, and you don't need money, you don't need power, you don't need success for that. What you need is the ability to recognize that you can control your own happiness. Now, some people think that, the circumstances in life prevent them from being happy. But it doesn't. You could be in the worst situation, well, what other people consider the worst situation, and you can still be happy. And what I mean by that is, if you can train your mind to be happy, regardless of circumstance or situation, you can be happy. I know it's easier to say that than to do it. And sometimes I go through bouts of, anxiety or depression and things like that. But for the most part, I try to be happy. And for me, being happy is not worrying too much. And I know some people think that because I usually settle for like good enough. I don't need the best. Like the clothes I wear are pretty generic. These are t-shirts from Walmart. That's what I wear to work. A lot of times when I go out, I wear t-shirts. I don't really get into fancy clothes and stuff because they don't really make me happy. They might make me look good, but they don't make me happy. Now, that doesn't mean that if you like, expensive or good clothes and stuff like that, that it's bad. What it means is if you like that kind of stuff, you're going to have to work for that kind of stuff. And you have to generate the income, the money, so you can afford that kind of lifestyle, to buy the best clothes, the fancy clothes, and do all those fancy things that you want to do. So in that case, you do need money. So to be happy in that case, you're going to need to work hard and pursue money. But if you work hard and pursue money without an end goal, then you're kind of wasting your time and energy in life, because you're working towards money, but it doesn't necessarily bring you happiness. You understand what I'm saying? If you feel that by having the money, you can use it to buy a nice sports car or whatever, a nice house, you can use it to go on fancy vacations, then yeah, you should pursue the money, because that's what's going to allow you to pursue your happiness. But if you're happy without that, then there's no point in money, Like for me right now, I am pursuing money, not because I love money or want a lot of money. I'm pursuing money because my end goal is to retire, hopefully within 2 years, 3 years at the most, fully retire, and then just travel. So I need money to do that. And so right now I'm working really hard. If you've noticed, I've been getting into stocks, although that's all tanking right now, but I'm still continuing to invest. I'm still trying different avenues to earn money. I'm basically just working and saving money. Even though I'm in a house now, I'm still saving money. I'm actually able to save more living in a house than living in a van, just because the house is paid off. If you live in a house that's paid off and you manage to control the amount of water and electricity you use, your bills, then the cost of living in a house is actually cheaper than living in a vehicle. If you have to drive around, you can't just park in one spot, because gasoline is high. And living in a house affords you the ability to buy food in bulk, so you can get better pricing, things like that. So some of you might notice I skimp a lot. I eat really simple meals. I don't eat out too often. I do every so often, but not that often. I'll go out and eat out. But I do it because I want to save money. And the reason I want to save money is so I can retire, soon. Because I don't have any savings, having been homeless and all that. So my timeline to make money is very small, very short. It's one of the reasons I haven't been on YouTube too much, is I've been pursuing all these other avenues for making money. YouTube can make money if you do it right and you have a good channel and you get a little bit of luck with the YouTube algorithm. My channel's kind of dying, I guess. At least right now it's kind of stagnant. It's kind of not really growing. So I haven't been putting too much energy into it, just because it's a lot of wasted effort. Putting time and energy into something that doesn't produce. When you have an actual goal and a deadline, to me, is wasting your resources. So, not saying that YouTube is a waste of resources, because it's one of the few investments, if you want to call it that, for me, that's not losing money. Like right now, if you have money in the bank, it's going down in value because you're able to buy less and less. And that's what inflation is. It just means that whatever money you have, it takes more of it to buy the same item. The price keeps going up. That means the value of money is going down. So to counter that, you need to get more money. And to try to get more money, I've been investing. I've been getting into stocks, a little bit of crypto, but the timing of everything is that it's all failing right now. Everything's tanking in the whole world. So I'm still continuing to put more money in it because I'm optimistic. I believe that the markets will eventually turn back around, and it's good to invest into these things as long as they don't go completely bankrupt, because you can buy everything at a bargain right now. So if you have spare money right now, which I know it's hard for a lot of people, but if you're working and you have extra money, investing it, is actually a good thing to do right now in this kind of economy, because you can buy, if you're investing in stocks and stuff, you can get it at like pennies on the dollar. And if it goes back up, which it should, unless, we have a complete meltdown in society and the monetary system and everything, then the money you invest now will grow exponentially. So the more you can put in right now when everything's low, the better. Buy low, sell high. So I'm pursuing money right now, but I'm not pursuing money because it makes me happy. I'm pursuing money because I need the money for the travel and stuff, which is what makes me happy. So the lesson for today is think about what truly makes you happy and work towards that goal. And sometimes being happy doesn't even require any money. Like maybe being happy means being fit. And, for you, if being fit and healthy is your goal, it doesn't necessarily cost money to do that. It costs dedication, waking up, trying to eat the right foods, making the right food choices, avoiding bad snacks, trying to get exercise, take good care of yourself, your mental health as well as your physical health. So once you come to the realization of what makes you happy, like for me, another thing that makes me happy is taking care of my family. They're priority number one. So I do my best to take care of them, before anything else. And then, priority two is, of course, my own happiness, which is to travel the world and to not have to worry about money. So that's what I'm trying to set up right now. It looks like I'm really, really pursuing money, but I'm pursuing happiness. So until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Stay safe, and good luck on your pursuit of happiness. Goodbye now.